Hey there YouTube lovers, my name is BB8 and today we are going to review Nintendo Switch Sports. I know this game has not hardly been out for a week and it usually takes me a while to play games, but I guess without further ado, let's get into the Switch Sports review, shall we? So Nintendo Switch Sports, unlike the original Wii Sports, has 6 sports to choose from, with a 7th sport coming in a free update this fall, being golf. So with all the sports to choose from being volley, badminton, bowling, football, chambara, and tennis, I do think volleyball, badminton, and football are quite fun options to choose from. I do think bowling has been made a bit more fun this time around, with, of course, the last man standing bowling in the online part. And the online play as well, I do think the online part of the game does make things a bit more exciting. Like, it is a bummer that only Switch Online members can get cosmetics to customize your characters and stuff. But there is also a pro league for the online as well. So if you get higher ranking in the game, that you can face off in the big leagues. And I do think the random part, like the randomizer as well, if you cannot decide which sport to play online, you can use the randomizer. Like, I use the randomizer sometimes just to help me decide on a sport to play. Even though my arm kind of gets worn out playing these games sometimes, I still kind of find it a bit fun to play. The character customization part though, I thought the new Switch Sports avatars were alright designs, and that kind of being a mixture of Animal Crossing, Ninjala, and Balan Wonderworld, a game I kind of hated, to be honest. But I do think the designs of these new avatars are fine and that. But just for the classic Wii Sports experience, that I went with the Mii characters, just so it feels like classic Wii Sports. So overall, Nintendo Switch Sports is a fun party game for the Switch. Even though it doesn't quite beat its predecessor, which released in 2006, because we have come a long way since the Wii, and I would have thought they would have put more sports in here. I do think they could end up releasing a resort-style expansion as paid DLC, which could also come free for NSO expansion pack members. So I give the gameplay a 7.5, because although the original Wii Sports from 2006 had bowling, tennis, golf, baseball, and boxing, only 2 sports from the original Wii Sports actually returned. But we know golf is coming this fall. And we did get a few new fun sports. And I do think it is clever how they managed to handle football in a Wii Sports game. So the graphics, I give an 8, because this is a huge step up from the original Wii Sports game, and of course Wii Sports Club from the Wii U. Because, of course, the Switch could, of course, have better graphics than the Wii. The characters, I give the characters a 6 out of 10. Only because I do think, like I just said, the character designs or avatars for Nintendo Switch Sports are fine. But it's just, if you want the classic experience, I advise you just stick to the Mii characters. And for the difficulty scale, I give it a very easy. Only because Nintendo Switch Sports is just harmless. Like, it's not like Doom Eternal or Cuphead, where it's really hard. But Nintendo Switch Sports is just a harmless game you can enjoy for hours without raging. So overall, I give Nintendo Switch Sports a 7.3 out of 10. Even though Nintendo Switch Sports does not beat its predecessor, it is still a fun game to pick up and enjoy for a party or a little something to do whilst you're on a holiday or a camping trip. And I do think this might be a fun game to pick up if you're going to a friend's house or something. Because I do think reliving the 2000s in the 2020s is kind of almost here now, with Nintendo Switch Sports only just coming out on Friday, and of course the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass coming with all the retro tracks and stuff. And I do think the one thing that Nintendo Switch Sports does better than Wii Sports is being able to take the experience anywhere with you, instead of just playing it from the comfort of your own living room. Although this game does lack sports compared to Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort, I am hoping that they add more in the future than just the golf sport that they had already announced for down the line. So guys, what did you think of my review for Nintendo Switch Sports? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and turn your notification bell on so you don't miss another video like this one in the future. I am hoping to roll out more review videos soon, since we haven't had a review video since I reviewed Banjo-Kazooie. But I am hoping, with more games rolling out soon, with Mario Strikers Battle League and the new Fire Emblem out next month, that it does give me something to review. And I will see you all in a future video. BB8 out.